Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, and he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Corral on 1st down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They run again with Foreman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Corral. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second and 10, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On 3rd down, Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put the extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd down, Corral. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play action here, Corral. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A carry for Foreman. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Corral sets up play action. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Foreman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here's Foreman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Corral. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the game. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Corral looking to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And the Panthers going to send it for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open is Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes it a 7-3 lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From the 6. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Harvey, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On second down, it's Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Play action, Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That'll give them 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Foreman. There's some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal. I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line? And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense. Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play. No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being? I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to work. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser doing that play. And I hate to say it, the quarterback has done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Corral on 1st down. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And that's caught. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first down throw here for Corral. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Corral here working from the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's Corral on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corral going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Corral. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise for you. The this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.